Welcome everybody. Hope you had an amazing Saturday. Sorry for the late stream. We're going to go ahead and get started and kind of pick up where we left off last time. So appreciate you guys being on. Looking forward to a good stream, and we're going to get this kicked off. Done a lot of work in the background. Kind of worked with kind of did a bunch of grinding here while we were off stream, and went and got a bunch of wood, got a bunch of ingots, finished off some of the lamps inside the building, and of course finished off solar panel. We got a little bit more work to do on another solar panel, but we do have power now, so it's definitely a fantastic thing that we're gonna have going for us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm just gonna kill this mic real quick. All right, so we're back. I think we got this thing figured out. Appreciate your patience again. So here we go. So let me kind of show you some of the things that I did off stream. Why? All right, so we're back. I think we got this thing figured out. I don't know why it's not letting me jump here. Okay, so up here we've been collecting some wood. I'm actually building some internal walls here, kind of keep some of the heat inside the building. I noticed that the temperature was dropping pretty significantly. And then of course we put the door on this outside. We also got some solar panels completed, so we got one there. I've got just a few more pieces to add to get these other three solar panels going. So we do have the solar panels, at least one of them producing some power. And unfortunately, we finished the solar panel in the middle of winter, so we're not getting a lot of direct sunlight. But it'll be nice to have all those completed once the sun comes out and spring returns back to land. So I'm just kind of working on getting a surplus of wood here in the building so that we have that. I also went through because I was reading somewhere and they said that if you finish off the windows with these, I don't know why, it doesn't make any sense, but it's supposed to also keep a little bit more of the heat in. So we added those on each of the windows to try to save some heat. And then we crafted some of these lamps. We were able to get these lamps by mixing a copper ingot, an iron ingot, and then fish oil. And we were able to craft those lamps. So let's get our bellies filled up here. And then we'll continue gathering some of that wood. Let's drink some of the water. Okay, so numbers are looking okay. We could probably stand to hunt just a little bit more food here, but before we head out, let's grab these. I'll need to get all these forges going again as well. So everything's empty. Let's fill this up with rocks. Oops, I gotta open the door first. Alright, so we'll grab this, run outside, fill it up with some rocks. Oh, look, a lot of things are respawning. Oh, we got a nice sheep there calling us for dinner. Sorry, buddy, but we definitely needed the protein. Thank you. Alright, so let's go grab... Let us go grab some... Let's see, there should be boulders over here that we can use to fill our stone bin. That's not going to work. We need the pickaxe. Yeah. Number 2. There we go. Oh, you know, I think this is clay. We don't want clay. We want stone. You know, with all this extra foliage that's spawned in, it's made it hard to see what we're looking for. Before it was pretty barren, and so I turned on the foliage, and it actually made things a little bit more challenging to be able to see everything. So we're gonna struggle through here just real quick to make sure that we get everything that we harvest. I don't know if I'm liking this foliage. I mean, it definitely makes it look more realistic, but it's harder to see everything that you're trying to save. So maybe I'll turn it down to like the medium setting instead of full. Because yeah, that's a little crazy to see that. Alright, so bear with me 1 second. Let's do this. Let's save. We're going to quit, go back to the main menu. And let's turn that foliage down just a hair. Alright, load game. Let's say back. Options. So for any of you that have the game yet who are kind of looking for this, you can go into the game itself and you can kind of tweak some of the settings in there. So I think I think it's under foliage density right here. So we're going to turn this down right there. Apply. Okay. Now let's load it up. And that should look a little bit better. That should be a little bit easier to be able to see what we've harvested. Good stuff. Yeah, definitely not as much, so we can see a little bit more clear now. I can see clearer now. Where were we? So let's set that here. Let's go bust this one down. I don't think I got the iron ingot from that other rock that we broke apart. I need to make sure we find that over there. Again, one of the challenges of having that foliage is that you miss some things. I'm half tempted to just... Oh, there it is right there. Iron ore. Alright, we did find it. And we are about to freeze to death. It's -6 degrees, so let's grab this here. Let's hurry in and get warm. So that we don't die, because you can die pretty quick in here in the winter months during this game. What in the world? How did my door close? I thought I had left that open. Alright, let's set this down here. Turn it so that it fits. It might be worthwhile to... Oh, see, we just died. Let's see if we can go into the options here and turn that foliage down again. I guess I didn't need to go all the way out last time. Foliage. There we go. Alright, let's see that baked potato. there anything else there? Nope. We're going to eat this. Let's cook these. Oh, wait. There's some meat right there. We'll cook that. Throw a couple more logs in the fire here just so that doesn't go out. I'm going to get rid of the skin. We don't need it. They're not used for anything, so no point in having that. Let's get the forges started up. I do believe, oh, you know what, most of these were stocked wood, but I don't, ah, jeez. So we're going to need to refill all of the wood for all of the forges. That one's good. Oops. So there's wood chips in there as well. Get the forges going. Let's throw these this ore on there and get those melted down. I don't know where that other piece of firewood go that I had. I had a piece of firewood and I didn't put it in there all the way, and it could have flung it somewhere. Don't know where it went. Light that one up. We'll throw one in each of these just to at least get them started. Get some heat going in this house. Oops. Throw that in there, light it up. Move the lighter back where it needs to be at. And then let's grab some more rocks here. And we'll throw those rocks in there, get those rocks cooking. And see if we can craft some more ingots, because I'd love to finish that stove today. And I think we still need about 10 or 11 ingots to finish the stove. Oh, I need one more. Alright, there she blows. Let's get rid of some of this excess stuff that we've got carrying around with us. Drop it in here in its storage space. Get rid of that. Let's go drop some seeds off. Put these sticks in here as well. So I tried to move some stuff around just to make it a little bit more not as grouped together and everything all over the place. So let's drop this ingot off into the stove. So we've got 18 of 25. So we're getting there. There's another one for it. So we got 19 out of 25. And then we'll see if we can craft a couple more there right now. So while we're doing that, let's go fill up another log cart. In to grab it. Look at all these trees, man. We got all these trees respawned, which is awesome. Plenty of wood for us to chop down. So I like to do it like this. I like to go through and chop all the trees down first, and then go through and collect afterwards. The reason I do that is because once you chop them down and the logs are on the ground, they won't despawn. And so all you have to do is just a matter of running around and just grabbing them, throwing them in the cart, and they can sit out there for 2 or 3 days and won't respawn. But at least I don't have to sit there and chop, throw it in the cart, chop, throw it in the cart, chop, throw it in the cart. We can just make it kind of one fail, smooth motion. Get as many as we can. Hey there, buddy. There's Mr. Lamb Chops. He apparently didn't learn by us killing his little cousin over there, so he's going to run and do the same thing. So I'm going to take advantage of the situation. If he wants to give us a free lunch, no one has ever complained about a free lunch. Is my spear gone? Let's see if we can do this with the axe and make it a swift. Sorry, man. Sorry. I was hoping to make it quick, but it's not obviously working that way. Where'd you go? Where in the heck did he go? Did he go swimming? Oh, he's over there. Hey, buddy, come back. You're obviously in pain, so let's put you out of your misery here. Come on. I don't have time for this crud. Sorry about that. I was trying to help you, and you weren't taking it. Up, and you killed me because it's so cold out here. The good news about the weather killing you, or anything killing you, is you just get to, just takes you right back home. I eventually will get these keybinds the way they need to be. Continue back where we were. Alright, so for those of you who have not played The Infected, awesome game. You should definitely pick it up. There's always something to do. Even though I've gone around and I've killed all the zombies in their different spawn locations, and we've completed the quests of getting all the technology blueprints, now it's a matter of really kind of the base building up all the different technologies that we have and kind of advancing ourselves into this and ultimately, you know, survival. And so the building is actually really cool. You can make these things as big or small as you want. I haven't experienced any lag, and normally on some of these survival and base building games, the bigger you go, you get a little bit of lag, and I haven't gotten any lag at all. So I've definitely played a few games where that is the case, where you get lag and you want to build bigger and you want to add more things, but you can't because the game can't handle it. So I haven't experienced that at all. So kudos to the devs for making sure this runs smoothly and doesn't and isn't affected by using all the different things that you can use, that you're supposed to be able to use in the game. Now we'll pick these up, see if we can clean up our property here a little bit before the neighbors complain. If you haven't already, we'd really appreciate the follow and the sub and the you know, make yourself or subscribe to our notifications. That way when we go live you'll be aware, because we've got a lot of really cool titles that we're going to be playing in the near future. We've got a couple that are, well, one that's we're not allowed to talk about right now, currently under NDA, and for those of you, there might be some of you who know which title I'm talking about, but super excited to start streaming some of that once it's released out of the NDA status, because there's some really promising things that are happening with that title, and really looking forward to sharing that with you guys. And then of course Microsoft Flight Simulator just recently came out. We've got that one. We've got, of course, the ever popular Fall Guys, which we're going to be doing some on. Trucking Simulator. So that one's obviously a fun title. If you guys haven't played the Trucking Simulator game yet, really kind of neat, and a lot to it. It's not just driving a simple truck around on these different missions. You can go all over the country and kind of see places that maybe you wouldn't get to see, and experience what it's like firsthand in the driver's seat. And then we've got Deadside. Deadside's still in early release. Well, not a limited release, but it's still considered an early release, and there's not too many out there. But there are some communities of folks that are playing it, and really kind of cool. So read some of the patch notes from the last one. There's some new stuff coming out in some of the new updates that are coming out, and so looking forward to some of the neat stuff that's going to be coming with that. So they just recently added airdrops in that game. Obviously in Deadside you have the safe zones and the trader areas, which is really cool, and then of course you have PvP or PvE, depending on which server you're playing in. And there's no zombies in the game, so it's more of a realistic kind of a game. But you also have base building. There's a little bit of survival aspect to it, and of course military. There's some really neat guns that are coming, and so it really kind of takes some unique approaches to some of what we're seeing. It's almost a combination of of Daisy meets Survival meets a bunch of other games. So if you haven't seen Deadside, we'll be streaming that one as well. And then one of my new favorites, other than this one here, is Subsistence. If you guys haven't played Subsistence yet, that is an awesome title. Super, super fun. Again, no zombies, but it is open world survival. And you're pitted against, obviously, nature, and you're pitted against ferocious wild animals, all while trying to survive. So staying warm, feeding yourself, building shelter, crafting weapons, and then trying to make sure that you don't get killed by these random hunters that are also out in the world. So let's close this door here real quick. Let's warm up for just a second because my bottom left shows that it is freezing, negative 1.4 degrees. So let's warm up here for just a second, and then we're going to grab a quick snooze in the bed and see if we can advance this timeline here just a moment so that we can wake up refreshed in the morning. I'm going to stand right up on top of that fire, get my toes warm too, because my toes seem to be freezing and they're just not getting any warmer. Standing on top of the fire, we're 1.5 degrees negative. Celsius, of course. Let's see what happens if I stand up here. Does that make a difference? Yeah, still 1.5. Over by the forges, 1.5 as well. So I think that's the warmest it's getting. We're going to grab some extra wood, throw it in here while we're waiting. Oh, we only got one fire going? What is going on here? Light these puppies up. That's probably why it's so cold in here. Now we dropped to 1.6. So let's get these fires lit and get it nice and toasty before we take a little snoozer and advance the time. Okay, those are going. That's good. All right. So we're up to 1.6. Let's crawl in bed real quick. We'll wake up at 7 a.m. Hey, thanks for the new follow. Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you. The support is wonderfully appreciated. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, 7 a.m. Rise and shine. We're up. Let's grab ourselves a bit to eat. There we go. Jump into our inventory, jump to our food. We're going to have for breakfast a slice of watermelon, a slice of cantaloupe, and we'll have 3 lamb steaks. We'll throw these on the fire for tomorrow. Actually, let's have some corn with that as well. Get some corn, and then we'll drink some water. Get all those numbers up to where they need to be at. Let's throw these lamb chops onto the fire there, let those cook. We'll throw one more log in there. One more log, and we'll throw the wood chips in too. You know what, let's just, oh yeah, let's top it all off. That's good there. Let's go over to the forges and let's collect what we cooked yesterday. Get rid of some of this wood. Throw those in there so that these don't go out. So it's non-stop grind in this game. Just going to warn you right now. Non-stop grind. We're going to grab these iron fragments. Remember, for every 5 iron or copper fragments, you can craft another ingot. So our goal is to keep cooking these stones up in the forges and then craft these iron and copper ingots. So we'll throw 2 more stones in there. Get those going. Scoot to the next victim here. Grab that iron. We'll stack it, and they go in stacks of 5, of course. So now you can see I've got 5 iron fragments there. I'm going to put those 5 back into the forge, and in a moment we'll have an iron ingot that we can add to our stove. 25 iron ingots it's taken to build that, or to get that crafted. So a lot of iron has gone into that. A lot of stones, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Oops, I need to get some wood in here before these fires go out. This one is about to go out. Let me catch it before it does. Oh, we made it. Let's stock this one up. So you see, as soon as we kind of get everything going, we got to come back again and we got to hit it again and make sure everything has wood and that everything has stones and that everything has this and everything has that. There's 5 copper. Let's throw that in there. Let's throw another stone. Wood's okay on that one. This one, wood's okay as well. So here we've got 2 iron ingots. There's 1. There's 2. And then we'll throw 2 more stones in there as well. Then of course we'll go back here, drop the rest of the stones back in the basket. Let's take over these iron ingots and we'll drop them into our stove. So we got 19 of 25. Now I've got 21 of 4 more and we are there. This thing has taken forever to build, so it'll be nice to have that crossed off and done. And we're running low on firewood. Let's drop some stuff off here. All right, let's drop these off. And what should we do? Let's continue grabbing more wood. I think I have another crate up here. Just double check. Because I thought I had another cart up here for wood, but I don't. Boy, it's snowing out there. Looks miserable. Did we use all those? We must have used all those. So let's just go out and grab some logs. Without freezing, of course. You can carry up to 3 logs. While we're out here, we'll grab anything else that we see. So we'll grab that rock there. We'll grab this stick here. We'll grab this stick here. Our garden just does not want to produce. It does not like the winter time, so it won't grow as much. These watermelons still aren't done, but I've planted a huge garden here, so we'll have plenty of food as soon as spring hits. All right, so I'm going to drop these logs here, and then if you just hover over them and right-click and harvest, that's how you grab your firewood. That's how you grab your sticks and all that other good stuff. So we'll go over here, and then we'll drop the firewood in there. We'll harvest this log, and we'll do the same thing here. Stock up the firewood racks. That one's pretty full over here. I just depleted this one, so let's get this one filled back up. And one more log. All right. And all these sticks, I've actually got a stick holder out here as well. So, oh look, we're up to 5.8 degrees. It's warming up nicely in here with all those forges going. So we don't have to worry right now about freezing to death. Let's go drop all these sticks off. Oops, I locked myself out. Hey, let me back in. Thank you. What the heck's wrong with you? Alright, we'll grab this meat. I want to get our protein all the way up to where it needs to be at. We need to fill that up with water. And let's drink the rest of this. And unfortunately, we're out of water, so we're going to have to take a cold dive into the lake because my collection bin right here is not filling up. Oh, you know what? It is filling up. Let's see if we can grab water out of that. That would definitely be better than jumping in the lake. Yeah. Let's see if this one will let us fill that up. Yeah, we only got 29 out of that. So let's throw this dirty water on there, and then let's go fill this other one up all the way. So we will have to take a dive, unfortunately. All right, 200 dirty waters we're going to throw into the pot. Let's drink this. Oh, I just drank dirty water. Can't believe I did that. What is wrong with me? My mother teach me better than that. Grab this rock. Let's go into the icy, cold water. And we'll dip this in. Fill that up, and let's empty this one. And we're going to need to build another spear because I see some fish that are getting pretty big in there. I'd love to have some fish dinner. Grab this melon. You know, springtime can just not come quick enough in this game. I don't know why, but the winter is so long in this game. I don't know, maybe it's not long, maybe it just seems like it is. There was one winter that I was playing, and I swear like every 5 minutes I would die. We're at -4 degrees right now. We've got the freezing warning that just came on. And so we definitely want to make our time out here as brief as possible, but making the best use of time that we can. So grabbing whatever we can while we're out, and then trying to do everything in one trip if possible. But it's not always easy to do. All right, so I was going to drop these here. Go back here. This one was empty, so I'm going to fill this up with clean water. And then I'm going to dump the dirty water in there. We're going to eat this honeydew. Obviously my guy here is super hungry because he eats a lot of food. And then let's harvest this wood, and then we're going to head out and we're going to get rocks, but I need to make another pickaxe before we do that. Actually, I need to make another spear, sorry. So let's do that real quick. Let's go to this menu here. Oh, you know what? I need to grab my spear over here that we dropped in. Right there. All right, so for the spear, I'm going to go to my crafting menu. If you don't know what you need to craft it, you can just click on the books, and you'll go to Itempedia. And you can see for the spear right here, we need a stone blade, a chunk of firewood, and 5 plant fibers. You get the plant fibers when you chop down trees, so we should have a few. Yep, we've got 10. So now I'm going to take my crafting out. I'm going to put my 1 piece of firewood. I'm going to put my stone blade. And to get, if you put 10 on there, it's not going to work. So you have to hold down Alt and then right click, and it'll give you 1 by 1. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you can see I've got the craft available, and there we go. So now we have a spear that we can kill the little animals out there when they come by us, so that we can have some protein. Throw this wood in here. Get this lit up. And this wood just goes so fast. Grab that ingot. Grab this. It's always a grind. It just never ends in this game, and that's one of the things I love about it. Is it's just, you can keep going. You can find new challenges, new things that you need pieces for, and so it's a grind to go out and find these different particles or pieces that you need for the craft. And it just kind of keeps going. And then, of course, we haven't run into them yet, but we have they call them Vambies, vampire zombies, which is weird, but that's what they call them anyways. And they will come and attack your base. Also the bears, and also the wolves, and also the boars, the wild boars. And then every 10 days we get a blood moon, and the blood moon are when a horde of zombies will come attack you. So there's lots going on in this game. All right, so let's grab these 5 irons, put those there. Let's grab this copper ingot. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, I have to respond to a message here real quick. All right, so we definitely need more rocks. That one didn't have anything on it, and those ones, oh, the fire went out. No, the fire did not go out. Why are those not cooking? Oh, yeah, they are cooking. Okay. They're just a little bit slower. So 3, 4. Let's grab all these rocks and just hurry and put these in there, and then we'll go fill up that basket real fast with those rocks. We'll also throw these other ingots back into there so we get a little bit closer to finishing the stove. The stove will be nice because we'll be able to, obviously it'll give us a little bit of heat, but we'll be able to cook on it as well, a little bit more efficient than the fire. All right, so there's another ingot there. So 2 more irons. Oh, so let's throw a rock on there. So we have 21, 22, 23. We just need 2 more of those. Let's get rid of this copper. Oh, you know what? We can throw copper. I think I had a lamp that needed some copper in it. I think it was this one. Let's see, that one needs everything. One of these only needed ingots. Let's see, that has 2 copper ingots, 1 iron. That needs fish oil. And that one needs copper. Let's put that in there. All right, let's grab this here. Oh, I gotta open the door first. Sorry. And then we'll grab this. Let's make a beeline for the rocks. Let's see, where are the big boulders at? We need those boulders. These are all clay. Don't need clay right now. We will. We'll need the clay when we start doing cement. So we'll drop this here. It is -3, so it's not as cold as it was earlier. But now you can see, since I turned the foliage off, so much easier to see all the rocks that are coming out. So we don't have to worry about losing them, because every one of these rocks is critical. And you don't want to lose it. Drop those in there. Do we have another boulder? This is, oh, that's clay too, so we're going to need to carry this. Oh, yeah, there's one. The grind just keeps on going. It's kind of like life, isn't it? I mean, if you think about it, you get up every day, you go to work. You work all day long. You take a little break in between work, but you work all day long. And then the next day comes, you do it all over again. You do that for a whole week, and then you get a weekend, and the weekend goes by so quick, and it starts all over again. So if you think about it, it's a lot like life in essence. There's always something you can be doing, or if you're not too worried about it, you can just sit back and do nothing. But then in this game, you sit back and do nothing, and you're gonna suffer the consequences for it. So you get out there and you bust your butt and you work hard, and you make progress slowly. And it may seem like, oh my gosh, this is going to take me forever. But slowly and slowly and slowly, you get closer and closer and closer to that goal. Just like with that stove. I mean, it took 25 of those ingots. And I thought, man, how in the world are we ever going to get 25 ingots? That's crazy. But slowly we get there. So don't ever lose sight of the end game goal. And then celebrate the wins as you get closer and closer to the victory. And then when you get there, it'll be that much sweeter. So my little soapbox for the day. I'll stay off of it for the rest of the day, but I know you guys came to watch a game and not listen to the theories of life, I guess. But I'm a dad, and it's something that I constantly obviously strive for. Is you want your kids to be happy and successful, and you realize that some days, you just don't feel like getting up and going, and some days you just don't feel like I don't know. I mean, there's lots of different things that that play into your life, but you got to look at that end game, and that's the only thing that should really be driving you, is the success of your life, and the success and the happiness that you bring to others. And then that absolute goal of, look what I did, look what I accomplished. So we're going to keep grinding on this, and we're going to try to accomplish something. And hopefully it's finishing off this stove here, which is just insanely crazy, because the next thing is, again, more solar panels. And with the solar panels, we need batteries. And we can't get a cement mixer until we have more power. So we will work towards those things, and then ultimately have just a really kind of cool place to chill, and then just fight zombies off and sit back on the patio and watch the sunsets. Maybe do a little fishing. It'd be awesome. All right, so you see when I break those boulders up, it gives me at least one iron ore, or at least one copper ore, just like this one right here. So that's one of the reasons it's important to get all of those pieces from those boulders as you break them apart. You don't want to lose any of those, because you can see it takes 5 of these copper pieces to make one ingot. So that ore is just valuable. Look at that, we've got another ingot. I can't tell if that's iron or copper. It's iron. It's exactly what we needed. Fantastic. Throw a couple. Why isn't that coming out? Iron fragment. Oh, that's because I already have 5 there. There you go. So let's see. What are we going to put in here now? Does that give us enough? We needed 2 more. E, E. Oh, we need 1 more. Gosh darn it. 1 more. And then we need 6 pieces of firewood, and we have that already. Oops. Let's grab those 6. Oh, let's just craft this up. We'll grab these 6 pieces of firewood. There's 6. We need 2 more. All right. Now all we need is that last ingot, and I can't believe we can call that one done. That's awesome. Drop these sticks off. Is spring here yet? Oh, there you are, Mr. Ingot. Thank you. You've saved my day today. Obviously the grind is not over, but it's gotten a little bit happier because of this. So let's go throw this in, and then we have a working stove. There we go. All right, so I might want to move this just a little, or you know, maybe I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this this chest here. Give us just a little bit more room. I think what we'll do is we'll put all these chests against the back wall. All right, let's go grab some firewood. Throw some firewood in the stove. I don't know. I'm hoping that this burns more efficiently than some of those forges. I don't know. I haven't used it yet, so I guess we'll find out and we'll see. Look at that. It's beautiful. All right, so how do we cook on here? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Do we need pots and pans? Well, I think we need pots and pans. So let's just take a look in our crafting menu, our handy dandy crafting menu. And let's see what it says. Itempedia. Food and drinks? No, not food and drinks. Others. Oh yeah, there's a pan. So we need 2 ingots for the pan. And 3 ingots for the pot. So lovely, lovely. Well, it's not too bad. Let's just do it. So how do we do it? Oh, where do we make them? Craft on the workbench. So 2 ingots. I wish they were copper. That would be awesome. But they're not. So be it. So we need at least 1 pan and 1 pot. So we're going to need a total of 5 ingots. Let's just make sure that everything's stocked up over here, that the rocks are all cooking. I think what we might do is we might get a second basket to keep rocks in. More iron, more copper. Need more power. There's another ingot. And another copper one. This up here is a brick, actually, you guys. For those of you that were wondering, why don't you just use that ingot up there? That's actually a brick. Bricks, you can mix clay and sand. And when you mix the clay and sand, you actually will get the brick. And then, of course, you have to dry the brick out in the drying rack. I can show you guys what that looks like. But you can fit, I think you can fit 20 bricks in the drying rack. And then you can upgrade your building with bricks instead of wood. Look, there's another iron ingot. Another iron fragment. And then we'll throw that in there. And we'll throw that stone in there. All right, so it says on the, let's look at this again because I think we can make one pan now. Itempedia, it was under others. So one pan is 2 ingots, and we craft it on the, let's see, use craft on the workbench, used to cook advanced foods on the stove. So the reason you want to use the stove for cooking is because it gives you a little bit more nutrition. Rather than just eating the food by itself or just cooking it in the fire pit, you get a little bit more nutrition from cooking it this way. All right, so let's put this pan on here. And then are there recipes? Let's see. Itempedia. Food and drinks. Okay, so we can make, well, dried fish, we already knew about that. We can make meat stew, which you can see down here. It gives you 4 health, 2 carbs, 46 protein, and 30 fat. So also gives you 10 energy. So, and that lasts for 4 hours. So you can eat that pretty quick. So let's see, made on the stove using the stew mix. And stew mix is a piece of fish and 2 meats. So a piece of fish and 2 meats will give us that stew mix. I thought there was something also with, with the meat and potatoes. No, that's veggie salad. I thought there was one other one where you mix the potatoes in. But I guess not. Okay, so let's do this. Let's grab 2 meats and a fish. And let's cook it up and try it. Get out of this menu. Let's get our handy dandy spear out. So we will have to go swimming, unfortunately, but that's all right. Oh, look at that, right off the bat. It's a nice fish. So let's drop it, and we will harvest it. Let's see what we got out of that. So we got 2 meats, or 2 fishes out of that. Now let's go find, oh boy, I'm cold. There's a roadrunner. We don't want that. See if we can find a deer or a boar or a sheep. Hello? Is there any food out here wandering out? There's a potato. Let's grab that. I think it's winter time, and so a lot of the animals are hiding or trying to stay warm somewhere. We need to make it quick so that we don't die. It's only negative 1.8, so a little bit warmer than even the day before. But I'm not seeing any animals. And I think we have to use raw meat. Oh, there's a bird. There, bird. Sometimes these birds will fall down dead right in front of you. Let's try to see if we can spear it. Got him. Man, I should have lived in the jungle. That was a good kill. Only problem is we need 2 meats and 1 fish. So do we have another bird that would like to volunteer? We'd certainly appreciate your service. And we'll be happy to... Oh, look, there's a sheep. Do you think we can spear the sheep? He's looking like he's a little drunk. What is going on with that guy? I'm going to have to chase him down. Hopefully we don't die. Come here, guy. What the heck was that? Come on, buddy. He keeps kicking me and I go flying in the air. He doesn't like being stabbed with this spear. There we go. All right, thank you for your service to us. We appreciate it. It is survival of the fittest, and unfortunately this time we were just a little bit more fit than you. Let's grab these watermelons. And another potato. I feel like I'm going to die any moment. Alright, so how do we craft this? Let's find out here. Back to this, back to food. Food and drinks. Okay, so the meat, stew meat, craft on the workbench. Okay, so that's kind of like our cutting board, I guess. Go to the workbench. Alright, so we want 2 meats. 1 fish. Or was it 2 fish, 1 meat? No, it wasn't. Maybe we have to do it on the other workbench. We'll get this, guys. Itempedia. Food. Okay, craft on the workbench. Oh, you know, a raw meat, a raw potato, and a fish. It looked like 2 meats there. Okay, so a meat, a potato, and a fish. I knew there was something with potatoes. Alright, so there's a potato, a meat, and a fish. So we might be able to make 2 of these. Craft. Oh, I just died. Oh, please tell me that stuff is still there. Please, please, please tell me it's still there. Oh, okay, I didn't lose it. Thank heavens. My gosh. That would have been horrible. Okay, let's try this again. Potato. Fish. Meat. Craft. A meat. A fish. And a potato. Craft. I don't think we can do anything with those. Let's eat this delicious watermelon. Oh, you know what? Man, if I had 1 more fish, I might just go out and grab 1 more fish because I can make 1 more. Let's do it. Oh, I hear a pig too. Where's that pig at? Oh, that's food right there. That is dinner. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. Let's get rid of this because this will drag us down and we don't need those. And let's go grab some fish. Maybe we can get a big fish. There are tuna in this lake. I've never seen a freshwater inland tuna before, but there are tuna in this lake here. So tuna, I think, give you quite a bit more. There's a fish. Oh, I think I just saw the tuna. Let's see if we can grab that tuna in there. That'd be awesome. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, man, that tuna's fast. There he is. Oh, did I get him? I got him. We will have tuna for dinner. I am such a good hunter. Look at that. Freshwater tuna. I've never, ever seen it in my life before. But, never say never, right? Because we have it today. We're having it for dinner tonight. Let's go over away. We're getting this, and let's. Oops, I didn't want to pick up that pan. I want to put it on there, and I want to cook one of these little stews. Let's throw it in there. Let's do some more of this here because that was kind of cool. So there's a meat, a fish, and a potato. There's a meat, a fish, and a potato. And then we can cook these other ones on the fire. How do I know when that's done? I guess it'll tell me, huh? Awesome. Let's throw a couple logs in here, and then we'll cook this other fish on the fire. Oh man, we got to this fire just in time. It was about to go out. Okay, so let's throw that. There's one more spot back there. All right, cooking that up. Oh, look at that. It looks like a pizza. That's awesome. A pizza pie. So looking at down here in the bottom right, looking at our health, proteins, carbs, fats, vitamins, energy. Let's eat one of these and just see how it does for us. Yeah, big difference. Definitely something we want to be able to use. So Hang on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Had a little business to attend to. But we'll just keep cooking those meat pizzas up. They look like meat pizza to me, I don't know. Anyways, so I think with that, we'll kind of call this one. And then tomorrow, what we want to do, hopefully spring is right around the corner. Tomorrow, what we want to do is we want to get those solar panels going. We want to finish off the stairwell, get those solar panels going, and then I'd like to get that power going so we can get that cement, because I want to upgrade. I think we're losing a lot of heat through this floor, so I want to upgrade the floor and get concrete and see if that makes a difference. So, all right, appreciate you guys being on. Appreciate all the support as always. You guys, your support means the world to us. So thank you so very much for joining, and we will look forward to our next one. So until then. Until we meet again, I appreciate you guys being on. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you very, very soon. Thank you, guys.
Division plus Master B. Reporting district. Division plus Master B. Reporting district. Division plus Master B. Reporting district. Division plus Master B.
Deadshot down.